So this Saturday we will have Regis Prograis taking on Tyrone McKenna in Dubai. Strange place for this fight to take place, but nevertheless, I do feel like this will be an interesting scrap. Any of you guys who have spoken to me at any length about boxing, you'll know that Regis Prograis is one of my favourite active fighters to watch. He's a southpaw, he's got good defence, good offence, got genuine power in both hands. He can fight long, he can fight short, throw to the head, throw to the body. There's a lot to like, in my opinion, with Regis Prograis. And yeah, it's just one of those styles that, you know, certain fighters just have a style you enjoy watching. For me, Regis Prograis is one of them. And it's certainly going to be interesting to see him in against Tyrone McKenna, because McKenna, I feel like a lot of people have the opinion that this fight is a big step up from it for him, and I do agree with that. But he does have certain tools that can make him a handful, even though he doesn't maximise them. So with McKenna at 6'1", massive for 140, but he can move quite well. You know, he's a lanky guy, quite gangly, but he moves fairly well. And sometimes he can move around the ring, flashing a jab from his southpaw stance. And you look at him and you think, you got some good tools there. You could go a long way just based on that. You know, moving well, letting your shots flow easily. But see, the thing is with McKenna, it seems quite easy to be drawn into a fight. He'll usually start his fights on the back foot, moving laterally, shooting the jab. But as soon as he gets either some success of his own or he gets tagged a few times, you start to see him become a lot more stationary, both in terms of his position in the ring, but also within his stance as well. And then before you know it, he's hanging out on the centre line looking to trade shots. And for a big guy, for a tall guy, he can shorten up his shots fairly nicely and rip some combos of 2s and 3s, sometimes 4s. But you just have to imagine that Regis Prograis probably be too good at that game. I feel like when I envisaged this fight in my head, Tyrone McKenna may frustrate Regis Prograis early in the first couple of rounds, just while Prograis is looking to find his rhythm and find his distance and pin McKenna down, because I do think McKenna will come out and look to employ some of that mobility. However, I don't think McKenna is sophisticated enough. I don't think there's enough variation when he's at long range and he's moving, and I feel like he'll start to let that lead hand go, and Prograis will probably find some counters of his own, countering that lead hand of McKenna. I feel like Prograis might make a concerted effort to go for the body early on, particularly with, say, a straight left hand under McKenna's right jab. I don't know why, I kind of envisage that, and I think from there McKenna will start to see him get a bit more stationary, where he's in front of Regis Prograis. And don't underestimate the defense of Regis Prograis, because he's a serious puncher. You see it in his record, you can see it in his fights, but he's not someone who just goes all out. He picks his punches very well, and he understands how to use the mechanics of his defense and weave it into his offense to make it quite seamless. So yeah, he's a very dangerous fighter up close, and I don't think McKenna's intelligent enough. I don't think his technique is polished enough at long range or close range. And so, unsurprisingly, I do think Regis Prograis is going to win this one. I don't think that Tyrone McKenna is going to be blown away early. There's potential that could happen. I feel like maybe if Regis Prograis really strings together some full-blooded punches on McKenna, maybe he could get him out there early. But I feel like McKenna's tough enough, got enough heart to probably go a few rounds. I don't think he's going to want to give in this fight. So I can see Regis Prograis probably pushing the issue and looking to get Tyrone McKenna out of there sometime after 7. So I want to say 7, 8 or 9. I feel like McKenna will probably get knocked down maybe once or twice before then, but I feel like he'll really start to ship some heavy punishment from Prograis, who probably has a few moments in the fight where he looks a little bit one-paced maybe, because I do think that's a one of the shortcomings of Regis Prograis is he fights at quite a constant pace, and he doesn't necessarily always go through all the gears. And I don't know whether that's a stamina issue. He does have a style that is quite, as I say, it's not fast paced, but it does use up a lot of energy because there's a lot of motion. Not to say that Regis Prograis has poor stamina, but he doesn't always up the heat as much as you want. But he does have some serious punching power. So if he gets you buzzed, you know, you're going to be in trouble. Let's just say that. So yeah, that's my formal prediction for this fight. Regis Prograis stopping Tyrone McKenna around 7, 8 or 9 in what I think will be a decent little scrap. You know, it's nothing major, there's no title on the line or anything, but I feel like it'll be some good entertainment on this undercard, which is a little bit thin. But yeah, hopefully it's a good fight. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with my take? Do you disagree? Leave it there, I'll get back to you. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, be greatly appreciated. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next video.